Hey everybody, welcome back to Out of Ore. I hope you're doing well. We are at the Forest Hills map here, the original map. Let's start off by moving some dirt. We do got some stuff we need to drop off here. Let's get rid of that. Also, we have to hit the audio settings every time. We don't have to change anything, you just got to save them. What I want to do is I'm going to add some more. I want to dig this out because I want to add another row a little farther over here of conveyors. So I may not get to that today, but we'll see. Let's get some dirt processing here. Do apologize, we got the mower going by here. All right. Oh, that was running the whole time? Okay. Luckily I didn't AFK, it would have burned a bunch of fuel. Guys, if you're enjoying Out of War, I do appreciate you, first of all. But the second part is we do have 3 different maps we're doing right now. We're doing this one, which is the original. And then we've got the Hardcore Scandinavian playthrough. And then we've got the Frozen map. So, a lot to check out. I've been trying to rotate them a bit, so basically every 3 days, if you like a certain map, that's about twice a week for that map. I'm trying to do one Out of War every day, but it does get tough with work. Do my best, but on the weeks that I work 50 hours, it's a little tough. I'm really enjoying playing it. That's always a plus. All right, so We don't have ceilings. I don't know why. Wants to go a little from below, so let's do this. Let's try. Let's see. That's probably fine there. Not sure if we're going to be able to reach that from down here. Once we put this middle in, we'll know how far we need to take this up. This side's a little lower, the wall is. Get rid of that. Probably losing a lot of product right there. We're probably losing a lot of material, but all right. Let's cue up some of those actual flat ceilings like this. Looks like we're running low on floors as well. This is the one that gets bogged down right here. So it's doing okay. We did up the motor speed. Let's grab any ores that we need to put into the any ruby or diamonds here. We'll sell off the dirt. We'll leave the gold and the silicon here. But we'll grab the ruby and diamonds so we can get those processing. Now, one of the subscribers suggested here that we put a trommel after this, and then we could just sell the dirt. So that might be something we could do pretty quickly. I'm just not sure. This is all our coal. Let's go check what our let's go check our power situation. So if we look, right now we got 2,300 is our load. So 800. 2,600. So we've got about 294 to play with. So let's go ahead and grab this out of here. Let's go ahead again. This was a subscriber suggestion because I really am not a fan of this, but I hadn't used it a lot. So again, they came up with the we really should check to see if we got any of this stuff already in the storage, even though money's not a problem, just so we can use it. See if we got a little straight. Well, we got a shaker screen, we got some hoppers, we got the big up, we got some power cables which we won't need. So nothing we can really use conveyor wise. So we're going to do a small straight, just the little bitty one. So that's power consumption is only 18. Then we're going to do an up 4x4. Power consumption is 4,200 for that one, so a little more. Just got to clear this out so as we buy these. Then I think it's a trommel that shoots out the well, no, that's, yeah, the pay dirt will be gone, so it'll just shoot out the regular dirt. What's the other? Is there something else that shoots out just the dirt? I don't think so. But this will shoot out dirt. All the pay dirt will be gone at this point, so we can do this. How much does that take power-wise? Didn't look. Oh, maybe we do need this. Maybe we do need that large. Maybe we could use that. Or we can do the smaller one. Then we could do And we can use another left. Now we can do the trommel. We probably should turn off everything. So on the trommel, it's going to kick the dirt and the pay dirt out the bottom. There's nothing going to come through this. But yeah, I'm getting, this is starting to be a little more complicated than I wanted. It might have been easier just to replace this with the instead of the sluice box, well, we have the wash plant. I think it's better just to do the sluice box. So let's just start here. Let's get rid of, we got a lot of extra stuff here I don't think we need. Let's make this the sluice box. And maybe this is what they were saying. So with the sluice box, the only thing that comes out is dirt. So at this point, it'll hold all the ore there. At this point, we can drop this. I don't really care for this thing. We'll hold on to those. Let's buy a we're going to put a chute on this thing anyway, so oh crap. I turned it around. Go back over to this side at CV. So it's about the same spot we had it, I think. probably be easier instead of doing this over and over again. Here, let's I want to put some supports under here anyway. So the sell point doesn't attach to anything. All right. Let's double check this. I think we're okay. Yeah, we're good. It would have blown everything up. Everything would have short circuited if we wasn't. So. Now, we're going to test this. I don't want to run all this through, but Alright, so that'll fix that problem. Kind of improve a little bit. So let's drop off these extra parts that I bought that I didn't use. And then what we can do, well, we can use those later, but let's just sell this direct. This dirt, let's get rid of that. Alright. Is this done processing? We did get some golden ruby, golden silicon, but we didn't process any pay dirt. There's some blasted rock down there and some ores. So let's grab these. Grab this. Grab this. Go ahead and queue up more of the rods and the barrels. So I got some of the ceilings there and more of the walls. Let's queue up another 25 of these. We're going to sell some of this. We're going to sell some of this iron directly. 174,000 a stack there. Same thing here, we're not using this asphalt. We probably need to turn this into a cell plant up here. We don't have a lot of space, but we don't want to give up our ramps there. It's 104,000 for this asphalt for a full stack. Right now we're not using it, but I want to keep producing it. Same thing with gravel, we're getting a lot of gravel. Let's go. Let's drop off some stuff here. We can drop these nuts and bolts go right here. And the rods go right here. Alright, close enough. And then excuse me, guys. I've had a cough. I got a cold 3 or 4 months ago, and I've had a freaking steady cough ever since. So we can just pull right from our inventory. If we do 750 here, we'll grab what's ready. We can't grab what's ready yet. Let's do 750 here. That clears up our inventory. We can grab our water here. We got a lot of oil too that we got it. We could sell that at some point if we needed to. But all right. So this is doing diamonds. Let's queue up some diamonds here. This one's doing rubies. These are completely done, so we can pull these. This one's still got stuff queued up, which is good. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and queue up as much of this gravel as we can. Let's do 3 stacks there and 3 stacks here for now. Alright, so we got all that gravel queued up. We can tell because this one's less than $9.99. Let's dump our water here. I didn't pull out our cement, which was a mistake on my part, but let's correct that now. Okay, so let's go ahead and queue up. Let's do 100 floors. $50 more of these, and we'll do 50 more walls, and then we'll do 50 more floors after that. And that's we still got tons of cement over here. All right. Now, if you run the iron ore through the low temp, you get iron. If you run it through the high temp, you get steel. So this side's our low temp, which is gold, copper, silver, lithium, aluminum, and silicon are high temp. And then we've got a stack of iron on us, and then we've got 2 extra stacks here extra. So this will be pretty full probably. Not horrible. And then we're going to run this through the high temp side. Now while we're doing that, we can go ahead and clear out the rest of the line here. There's the bars coming through. Okay. There's some aluminum. There's some iron. Some lithium. Copper. Silver. Some steel beams. Some silver ore. Lithium. Copper. We've been just stacking up those blooms. I'm not sure what they're for, to be honest with you. Silver, copper, lithium. You can just run these through the low temp. It's still processing all that other stuff. Alright, then we'll put this other stuff away here. We'll throw a stack of this in here as well. Alright, almost a full stack of copper. Alright, and where's the coal at? Over here. We can hit a few scoops on this side as well. Pretty big gap there. Trying to hit the back button, but I'm still holding shift like a big dummy. Alright, we need some of these flats to come across here. Okay. Probably a little too high up if I need to jump to do it, but easier way to probably do this is probably glitch through the bucket, huh? Interesting. this sounds ridiculous, but I feel like I'm looking up with my neck here. Even though it's on a video screen. Alright, now over here, we're not going to keep this wide. We're just going to dig it for now for flat. We're not going to, eventually we'll do a little section down, but right now we'll just keep digging it. Let's go ahead and move a little more dirt. Not a huge deal, but we can try to clean up the side here a little bit. That is solid rock there, so. Well, guys, it doesn't like digging during the autosave. It'll tell you the terraforming is locked. Want to keep it kind of level. I don't want to dig holes to where I have to use floors. But sometimes when you're trying to clear up this little bit of stuff here, you have to tilt the bucket down. And then when you go off the concrete, it digs straight down. So on this side, we'll need to blast. So let's get a few anthos here. That'll cause a little bit of spillage on our concrete, but that's okay. We'll be able to scoop all this up now. All right. We got something that's broken. So you're looking at something less than 100%. So we got this built hydraulic ram that's broken. And then we've got this one that this ECU is at 12%. It's at 12%, so we'll leave that alone for now. Stick a wall here in this spot that we missed because of the we couldn't see it. So we can just buy that part. It's not that expensive, and you get money back. Or we can build the part. So. So I don't like to sell the part until I build it, so I know what I need. Because I got goldfish memory, so I always mess it up. So what I want to do is I'm going to come into here. I'm going to take the bad one, and I'm going to leave it down here in the non-usable part of my inventory, right? And here's what I need. I need a built hydraulic ram. So if I scroll over here, it's this thing right here, right? So I need oil, steel, and a steel rod. So I need to grab some oil and I need to grab some steel rods. So we got steel rods in here that we're making, so we'll just grab those for now. And we got oil over here, which we can just leave in this thing over here now. So we can just leave this oil in here for now. So now I can build this. I can queue this up, and it's going to come in here. It's going to take 19 seconds. So let's go ahead and drop these rods in over here. And we had a few beams that we still haven't put in. Alright. So we got some of these mesh roofs that we've made. We'll need more of those. And we'll need a few more ceilings for now, but we don't have to get crazy with those. Alright. So here's our good part. So now what we can do is we can sell our old part, which is the one down here, minus 6%. And when you see, we got $800 back, and we just made a new one. So let's go install this. So everything, all the dirt is through out of here. So let's turn this off for now. That'll save our fuel. We got plenty of coal, but all right. So to repair these parts, guys, you just hit I. And that'll pull up the inventory here, and you can see we're missing this piece. We're going to put this in. I don't want to dump much in here because we did turn this off. So if you look, there's 4,000 here. There's 4,000 in there, and it's not running, which is fine. But again, we're not going to run this all the way down. I don't know how wide we want this to go straight, but we're going to corner off some of this. And then we're going to continue the wall here on this direction as well. So we got plenty of stuff to dig and plenty of stuff to clean up here, but you can see our extra pieces that we screwed up there. Oh yeah, we did an extra piece that we don't even need. That's the problem. Jeez. All right. That'll stop, like, it prevents the cave-ins and stuff. So guys, I do appreciate you hanging out with me today, as always. Until next time, have fun digging that dirt. I am out of here.